Coffee with the Crashing, or should I say, hot chocolate. I'm here with my dear husband, Cody.
Morning.
And we're going to be talking about Christmas tradition. So, if you have a favorite Christmas tradition, please let us know by commenting below.
That rhymed.
Yeah, it did.
Nice job.
Thanks. Okay, so please start. Would you like to start first and share a favorite Christmas tradition that you enjoyed?
I would love to. Our Christmas tradition always started off at we would set up the tree probably December 17th to the 20th at some point, somewhere in there. And that night, we would set it up all in the morning. And it was on a Saturday every time. We'd set it up in the morning, decorate. And then we'd light her up, turn off all the lights. And in that moment, my dad goes, you know what? Let's have our family Christmas tonight.
That's how we talk.
Yep. And then my mom goes, I still have to wrap the presents. And so she would wrap the presents while we watched the Nativity Story on the DVD. And then she would bring it out. We'd watch The Christmas Card, which is a Hallmark movie. Every year we've watched that. And then we'd turn around and open up the presents that she wrapped an hour later.
Your poor mom.
And then for Christmas, we'd have one present left that somehow magically appeared afterwards.
But yeah, every single year, you always watch the Christmas Card.
The Christmas Card. Yep. It's an oldie but a goodie.
It's weird because sometimes once you've seen so many movies, one movie so many times over and over, it gets old. But that movie, it just never gets old.
Nope.
I like that movie. It is a good one. It's a classic.
It's a classic.
All of the classics are.
And the main character's name is Cody, so.
It's true. Gotta love it.
I love it.
All right.
What's your tradition?
Every year, my mom has, with 4 kids, now all 4 kids have spouses, so she has 8 different wrapping papers, different colors of wrapping papers, not including my mom and my dad's presents. So all together, my mom has 10 different colors of wrapping paper. And she wraps each one of our set of gifts in a different color of wrapping paper. And so when it's Christmas time, we have 10 different colors of presents, and you have to guess which presents are yours. And my mom is over there with her little cheat sheet of, okay, this person, this color, this person, and it's just a lot of fun trying to guess which color is your wrapping paper. Mm-hmm. And then we all pick, and then she'll be like, oh, you're right, oh, you're wrong, and it's kind of cool. So every year, that is a lot of wrapping paper.
Yeah. And there's a bunch of grandkids coming, so gonna have to go do some shopping.
She might be changing that tradition. That's a lot of work for her.
Leave a comment if you plan on keeping that tradition.
Yeah, Mom. So another tradition that we always had was the pickle ornament. And I guess it's from, the tradition comes from Germany. And so you hide the pickle on the Christmas tree, and then someone else has to come and find it. And so that was really fun growing up of who can hide the pickle the best. And I never could hide it very well.
That's why we team up.
Yeah. I think it's in a great hiding spot, like behind an ornament or up top behind the star or something. No, it gets found.
Can you do that one more time?
So, yeah. Not cool.
We would go to my grandparents in Denver for 1 year, and then we would all the most would come in the other year. And that was a lot of fun.
Coordinate holidays.
Yep. Do you have another tradition?
Another tradition, we decorate the Christmas tree. Rocking around the Christmas tree. Happy holiday.
Boom.
And it's kind of funny. Christmas trees usually, in where I've seen them placed, they're like in a corner. So it's like, how do you rock around a Christmas tree?
Oh, it's hitting walls.
Rocking ball around the Christmas tree. Oh, golly. So that was decorating the Christmas tree. We always had red and green lights on the tree, on the house, on the bushes, on the fence, on the clubhouse. It was all red and green lights. We were probably the brightest house on our block.
For sure.
And it was just so much fun. I mean, you come home and it's all lit up and...
A new tip from our dad was get the LEDs.
LED lights, you can put 22 strands,
50-foot strands on there.
22 50-foot strands together in one outlet. And he was saying the strings that we have on the house now take 3 strings of lights. And if we added a 4th, it would blow a fuse. So it's crazy to think about 22 50-foot strands. It's awesome. I mean, it's a great investment. Pretty sweet. Any other traditions you got over there?
We would go to a Christmas Eve or a Christmas Eve service.
Yep.
Cue music.
Silent night. Oh, and you can't forget about the candlelight service.
Yep.
And the best thing ever, which is probably why the crossing doesn't have candles, I like to play with fire. And so I am sitting in the pew trying to touch it and use the wax. And I really miss candles, but it's probably for the best.
When I was little, we went to my grandparents live in Denver, and so does my aunt and uncle. And I don't know if they still go to this, but they went to a huge church. And so we were like, oh, let's go here because it's huge. So we went, and they were shining the cameras into the crowd during that part. And I was like, I got to see if I'm on camera. So I just started shaking my 2 candles like this really fast. And then I looked up on the screen, and there they were going. And then that was the moment I realized, it probably wouldn't burn it all down, but I could start a fire. Did you grow up caroling?
I did not, but I think it would be a very fun activity. What about you?
No, I went caroling once, and that was because one of my cousins really wanted to go caroling, so we all hopped in and went caroling.
Except that one time we went to a nursing home with all of the most that one year at Christmas time. I would kind of say that was kind of caroling because we sang to all the people that live there at lunchtime. So that was pretty fun. It brought a lot of joy to them.
If you enjoy caroling, comment below. Are there any other traditions that we do?
I enjoy...
We haven't talked about our traditions.
No, we have not. Kind of started our little tradition of looking at Christmas lights. I am unable to have Christmas lights on our house because our roof is kind of like and tall. A very, very tall, steep roof. And so I enjoy looking at other people's houses that have the lights. It just brings me a lot of joy. I just love lights and colors and...
Every time we drive by the North Platte Airport
and it's
those
lit
lights
up.
are on.
I mean, it's Christmas all year long. If you look at those lights, it's so pretty. We do have some lights at our house, and I would say they're the greatest lights ever because 1, you don't have to plug them in. 2, you don't have to. So go back to 1. 1, you don't have to plug them in, which means going outside to plug them in, and then going back outside before bedtime to plug it out. Take it out. And 2, they're solar-powered lights. And we just have them wrapped around our porch ramp railing. And it is pretty cool because they just pop on at nighttime and pop off during the day. And you don't have to touch them. You don't have to mess with them. They look pretty at nighttime. If you want less maintenance Christmas lights, solar power lights are for you.
Mm-hmm.
We hope you are having a great time, hopefully with some family around, and we hope you have a very Merry Christmas. Thanks for tuning in to Coffee with a Crossing or Hot Chocolate. I'm Molly Mose with Cody Mose.